But you were supposed to drink.
Together with you?
Yeah.
I'll drink with you. Take a small one.
I was expecting it was
5 minutes starts
worse.
now.
Yeah. Okay. We have a tradition in Spain, and is that every conference needs a radar talk in Spain. So I'm trying to bring that to Singapore. Many of you will know radare. Many of you won't like it, probably. Many others will use AIDA, which I understand. And well, radare can do many things that you may already know. But it can also do some other things that are not so known or so obvious. I hope not have to drink again because my English is terrible. If I drink more, it will get worse. So I want I want to keep this quick. So one of those features is R2 pipe, as I said in Spanish. And it's basically a kind of API to access radare used by using CMDs. Okay, you don't need to know the internal radare API, so you can just send it commands and get the output. Well, why use R2 pipe? Because it's simpler, lo que sea, but also powerful idea. You can use JSON, and everybody loves JSON. Yeah, well, unless Edgar, but all other people love JSON, and many CMDs support JSON. Just by adding a J after the CMD, you will get JSON output. For example, we have a print PD1, and we add a J, and we will have JSON output. Then, well, it may sound strange, but it performs better than FFI bindings in some cases. It's also easy to use. You don't need to know about the internal API, as I said. Easy to maintain because radar is not stable, so everything will change any day. So it's better to stick to commands than stick to internal API. And well, you can run scripts from inside the radar cell or outside from the operating system cell. You have several different methods to connect to radar using HTTP, sockets, and many others. So you can connect to remote radar sessions. It's available for a lot of languages, some of which Edgar loves. Because yesterday he told me that he loves Node.js, and he was the whole night asking me, please teach me how to code Node.js. So I have done this just for him. And even if the language is not here, it's really easy to make a binding. It's really easy. There are some common functions in the API, like open, CMD, CMDJ, and syscmds, whatever. It's not important. And here, for example, you have an example using Python. It's really easy. You can install it with pip install R2 pipe, and then just use open to open the file you want, and just run commands. In this case, we will run pdj, and we will get the JSON output results. So, well, I will show you some demos about what you can do using R2 pipe, R2 pipe, excuse me. I'm pretty bad at the spelling in English. So, okay, ROP. For example, this is a stupid graphical interface in order to build ROP chains, because radar has a CMD to search for ROP gadgets. So, for example, we open bin true, It analyzes the binary, it gets the gadgets, and here we have a small GUI writing in Node for Edgar. And well, here we can remove gadgets. We can put colors, which is really important. No, and the smaller one. That was the bigger one.
No, it's the same one.
Okay, take another one with me.
And
Yeah. Well, as I said, colors are very important. Everybody loves colors. So, for example, here in the upside we have the chain, and below we have the gadgets that Radar has found. We can, for example, search for pop. And here we have one gadget. We will add it. For example, we want a sword and a pop. We have two, and we will add dummy data here. I don't know how many Fs, that will be okay. And we can move them by drag and drop. So this will become okay, this was supposed to work by to write comments in the site, but it doesn't work well. Anyway.
you have the ticket on the left. There's a box for ticking, checking.
No, I did this. So if it doesn't work, it's not that I don't know how to use it. It might be a bug. So well, we can check settings and we can choose the terminal and the debugger, and we can debug the chain. So we press play, and it will set up our binary in debug mode with the stack with the rope chain we made, and we can debug it. As you can see, it's a stop in a red. So if we step, we will go to the first gadget that we added in the interface. We step, another red. We go to the next gadget, and so on. So it's a dummy thing because I did only for demos, for trainings and things like that. It really needs many more features, but it's one example of one of the things that you can do using R2 pipe. Also, Radar has a decompiler. It's not IDA, okay? It's a decompiler in the cloud, we could say. I don't know if you guys know RedDec, but there is a decompiler which you send their binaries to them, and they will decompile them for you. So, for example, we can call we analyze the entry point. Here we have the entry point function. It's a FreeBSD binary, a pretty old one. And for example, we call another node script for Edgar, which lets you know that this will upload it to the internet. So be careful don't leak your samples, okay? And just press the compile. It will take a while, so make pause. It's not my fault. It's internet. It's slow. And it will send you back your source code. Okay, here. You have the decompilation output in here. After that, we have ESIL. I don't know if any of you guys know ESIL. ESIL is one of the funniest things I think that Radar has. It's like a kind of intermediate language to translate many assembly languages to Radar intermediate language. It's some kind of rail, like the one from Dynamics, that many of you will probably know.
Is it SSA?
No. But, well, it's kind of. We have a VM, and Rail doesn't have a VM. Then it's an easy to parse syntax, but very hard to read. It has its own VM, so you can hook almost everything and debug hardware that you don't know. For example, we can open an ARM binary and run it under a Intel machine. And also you can create plugins for custom operations and whatever you feel like. The only problem is that sometimes bug happens and you fire up Radare and you end up making a commit. So if you find any bug, feel free to send us a pull request. Shit happens and, well.
Yeah, shit happens.
Anyway, these are basic SEL operations.
Do you want some more? I'm not drinking with you anymore.
Why? I thought that you were cool.
No, go. Okay.
Are you finishing all the whiskey?
No, I have another. I have a final surprise. So
Final surprise.
these are the basic operations for SEL. It works like a stack, but well, there is many blah 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 here. There are internal bars, which are used mainly for tracking flags. Okay. For example, carry flag, zero flag, and whatever. This is shit. And also we have some flow control functions like break, loop, go to, and to do, which is like it's pending to. Anyway, here we have some examples about using Intel syntax, what a mob would look like in SEL. And things get pretty messed up, okay? So there are some instructions that will get you quite crazy. Anyway, you get used to it, and the idea for it is that it will be easy to parse because you only have to look for commas, and if you are doing it from code, it's very easy to parse it. There is one guy which is working in a decompiler, a real one, using Rust language and base it in SEL. So there are some basic commands that you can use for SEL, and they might look like crazy, but they have some sense. It's SEL initialize memory, SEL registers to print registers, SEL step, and SEL step until. So even if Radare commands looks crazy, they have some meaning. Okay, you have only to look for it. And also you can use O in visual mode to turn off and on SEL. We can see an example also. Here we have normal Intel output, and if we press O, you enter in hell mode. Okay, so you can switch between SEL and any architecture output. Also, if I do IAM, well, we initialize the SEL virtual machine, and then we can debug the binary even without being running or inside our system. So if I press a step, okay. If I press a step, you will see how it's executing the code in the virtual machine, in the VM. It's not actually being executed inside my machine. So if you run MIPS or ARM or any other architecture, it will run inside any other. And well, you can also handle interrupts and traps using blah blah blah. You can reroute the interrupts to your scripts, to your Node.js scripts for sure, or your traps. In the case of interrupts, it will send you the interrupt number as first argument. In the case of traps, it will send you the trap type as first argument and the trap code as second argument. And I will do some more demos for you guys to understand what SEL can do for you. And I will drink all the whiskey. So, MSF decoder. Now I'm not drunk, but look for me after, like in 20 minutes, and you will have some fun. Then, for example, MSF, the code is like... what? Okay. Many of you know Metasploit, and they have encoders for their cell codes. So, for example, we have an XB cell code, a simple one. XB cell code. It's quite simple cell code and a small one, okay? And we can encode it using Satagana Nigai or Shikata Nagai, or there are many encoders in Metasploit. So this is the encoded output. We can use ESIL to emulate the cell code. This has been probably encoded like 10 times. We can use ESIL to emulate it and get the clear output of it. So we go for encode 1.
I'll let you finish it quickly.
You don't have more whiskey, or
I have, but more tea. Yeah. You want to drink one more? I think he just beat Pedro's record.
And he's bigger than me, so... this one was the best one. Okay, so we have the encoded one, and we write the output, for example, and it just emulates and gives you the clear output. So it's pretty useful for some kinds of things. Also, for example, this is malware. I'm not a malware guy. I don't know a shit about it, but I have many friends who work with it. And I asked for a sample of malware. And you know, many of those kiddies used to obfuscate strings and all that shit. So when you are getting a new sample every week and they are changing the case or they are changing the control panels and that things, well, you can make a simple script in Radare which will emulate the obfuscation routine, and you will get the new addresses of control panels automatically. And here we have, I can see, okay, DDoS. It's a shitty Linux malware, okay? So you can deobfuscate. No, I don't think it will work. So, okay, no deobfuscate, and here I have many samples, but I can see my terminal. The 41, okay. For example, I execute the 41, which I'm not seeing. Okay. I need to make this smaller. Okay, 40 here. And well, it will show you the strings which were obfuscated, the obfuscated strings and the control panel. And if we run it against another sample, 40, 50, okay. Yeah, I can. 6B.
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Why do you use CVS?
CDS?
It's in your directory path. Security CVS.
Oh, because I'm a legacy guy, you know? I'm also use GK so I like all shit. I also use E16, this is from 1999, I think. My window manager, I like legacy shit. Sorry. So here are the panels. So you can make a quick script and get new panels in an easy way. And well, as a bonus, I have one Radare mug. I took many, but I have already gave all them away. If any of you want it, if you tell me 20 Radare commands or you drink 3 shots, I will give the mug to you. Edgar? Oh no, you already have one?
Yes.
Well, if anyone wants
Who wants to
it,
take up the challenge? Who can name 4 Rade command?
No, I'm drinking the shot.
okay, I'm done.
You have a mark for him?
Yeah, I have a mark, but you have to drink those.
Okay, good. Thank you.
But give him the cheap one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it was this was good. But it was unfortunate we have to cancel the radar training because of whatever reason. That's why I allowed him more time to talk. Yeah, good. Thanks.